Hi friends, it's Liz here. Thanks so much for joining me today. In my last video, I mentioned that I was going to show you guys how I made this cute little one-page wonder, and I had so much fun putting it together. I always love different ways that I can use one sheet of paper and make something from it. So this one was just really fun and easy to make. The one I shared with you in the last video was like a sewing theme, but this one I wanted to make a little tea theme, like tea party, that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how to make it. I did want to say I will be announcing the winner of my January giveaway very soon, so keep an eye out for that video. And thank you all so much for entering the giveaway. I will have my February giveaway details also coming up soon, because I mentioned that I wanted to have or try and have a video. Oh my goodness, I mentioned that I was trying to have a giveaway every month this year, so I'm going to try and do that. And I just wanted to quickly say thank you so much to those of you that support the channel, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff. Really appreciate it. And what else did I want to say? Right, my Happy Mail Club. Oh my gosh, you guys, I loved what I put together. I hope those of you that purchased one enjoy what you receive. Please let me know your feedback. I would love to know what you think if you end up using it in your work. I'll probably come back very soon and share how I am using some of the pieces in my creative journal. And if you don't know what my creative journal is, I will link that video below. Super easy to use, to make, to journal in. I absolutely am loving using that this year. And then lastly, if you are following me on my Ko-fi, which is my shop, I will be updating the next Happy Mail Club kit very soon. I shouldn't say kit because it's just mail that I put together to send out that month. So I will be updating that very soon. I've got an idea for what I want to do for I guess for February. So I'll be prepping those now and get them ready to go probably by the beginning of February. We'll see how that works out. So anyways, that's just what I wanted to quickly say before I forget. So getting started with this little one-page wonder, as I said, it's all tea themed. And on the front, I added this little journaling card as a pocket. And all the digitals that I've used, these are all from the same place from Making and Creating. And I will have links and everything in the video description. So anyways, I made a little tuck spot on this side here. And then if you can see, I'm not sure, there's another tuck spot on this side. So when you flip this over, you've got that little pocket here. I was able to add another place to, you know, tuck something else in. This would be so perfect for sending in the mail if you want to load it up with goodies to send to a crafty friend. I made another little pocket here. I made a tiny little one here with a little bit of a doily and a sticker. Now the sticker, and this is actually also a sticker, they are from Journal Say. Any affiliate links that I have, I will also link them below. I do have a unboxing for a lot of supplies from Journal Say. Love their goodies, you guys. So I started kind of using them in this project because I did get the tea themed stickers because I was, you know, thinking about kind of ahead of what I wanted to do. You have another pocket here, and these are the only, well, there's a few pieces actually. So these pieces here are not from the collection that I'm showing you, but I believe they are from if you want to know, let me know if you want to know what those papers are from. So anyway, so I've got a tuck spot there, and then I made a larger one in the back. And this one, I made it to look like a little tag, but you can journal inside of it. So it's like a little secret journaling spot that looks like a little, like a tag. And I'm not sure if I want to add like a ribbon or trim or anything to the top. We'll have to see. But this is how easy this is to to load up. So the one I showed you in the last video, oh, and by the way, this is my ideas / reference book. I have a video showing you how we're making it from scratch. And if you wanted to follow along, as you can see, super easy to put together. This is the one that I showed you in that last video. And this one, if you notice, it flips out on this side. And this one I made to flip on that side. So anyways, let me show you how to make it. Check out my playlist for One Page Wonder, many more of these style of projects. I share a playlist, or I have a playlist where I share different ways to use one sheet of paper, whether it's 8.5 by 11 or the 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, and just making different things with it as the base, and then adding your embellishments and ephemera to them. So anyways, let's get started with this one, and I hope you enjoy. In this project, I'm going to be using some of these printables. So if you happen to have them already, they are from Making and Creating with Digital Collage Club. These are, I guess, a few years back that these ones came out, but this is what inspired the project for the theme that we will be working on. And the page here is from one of their collections as well, and I will link it below. I just took one of the papers from the journal kit as well. So anyways, this is what I'll probably be working on. I do have a discount code for them if you are interested. If you want to join the club annually or lifetime, there's a discount code for them. And they have oodles and oodles of printables that you can use, and they update new ones weekly. So I have been working with their products for a very long time. I absolutely love them. So I will link them below if you have not yet checked them out. So you take your page. This is, I'm working with the 8.5 by 11, and it's, I only printed it on one side, but of course you can use anything you have. I just thought that the like vintage looking polka dots looked really, really good for this project. So all I'm going to do now is, as you see, took your page, you fold it in half this way, and then you're left with your decision to make if you want to make your flap to go out this way or to go up this way. So I'm going to make it to go this way just so that it's you know, it's easy for you to check out. So I'm folding one piece over, and then I'm making sure that I have just enough because I want to tuck something in there. So if I'm measuring this, it works out to about 2.5 inches, I would say, that I'm folding over. And then I'm bringing this side and also leaving about, let me see here, about 1/2 inch from the edge there. And then what you will see is then when you open it up, you've got this spot here where you could have the additional tuck spot. Okay, so then we just have to glue strategically in certain spots. Okay, so the flap that you started with, you want to leave this close completely because you're gluing it down. And then the opening flap is the one you want to leave a tuck spot open. So when you glue, just remember, you know, what you've decided to do. So if I can open up my glue. So here is where I'm just going to add glue to just this section. And then just the center here to make sure nothing goes through. And then this side here, we want to just close this up completely. So one section, you're going to be adding glue to it completely to close it up. And then the other section, you've just done glue on two sides. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm folding it back up. And so this side, because I've glued this down, I want this to be the tuck here. So I'm just going to add glue again to the bottom. I ran out of my other bottle, which is the one that stands on its own. Same glue, but the one that stands, so I have to get that. Okay, so here we go. So gluing that down. And now this becomes a tuck. And then when you fold this one over, you have the opening here. And that is it. So now you've got your opening in this section, okay? Then you open it up, you have a tuck, and then you have your large pocket in that spot. Easy peasy. So now let me just add some embellishments. So I wanted to show you the tags that I showed you I'm using. I decided to cut off the actual top of it here so I could just make it into like a little tuck spot on the front. And then I'm just going to distress that a little bit so that you don't see what's left over of the little white spot. And sometimes I do that when I don't want to fussy cut around something. I'll just go ahead and trim around it. And then this way I can use this later as, you know, something else. And I'll probably trim a little bit more just so you don't see so much of the white there. I'm taking most of the distressing off, but that's okay. And, you know, just even it out. And if I decide to then, you know, just kind of finish it off, like I said here, then you won't see that. So I'll do that in a second. So I've just gone ahead and distressed it a little bit so you don't see the white so much. And then I would glue this down here. And then I've cut this piece out to maybe attach it on this side as a pocket. And then this way, when this opens up, or you can kind of see through it. This is the part that I find most difficult, is deciding the embellishing part of it. But I don't know if I like this tucking out this way. So I might not do that here, but I think I do like this as a little tuck on the front, which I will glue down. Okay, so I've gone ahead and just added this piece as a pocket on the inside. And then I decided to use paper from their Retro Valentine collection. It's just a bunch of pages that are, I guess, Valentine themed. And so I cut up some pieces, and I thought I would add, instead of something that's just too you know, colorful sort of to see on the inside there, I would just do a little pocket with the hearts. So I cut up a piece of the paper to make this cute little tuck spot on the top. So I'm going to add that now. And as I said, it's one of their collections that has Retro Valentine. It's called Retro Valentine Journal Kit, I think. I will link it below. I'm not always good at remembering when I am filming. So now we've got that little spot there. And then I decided to, again, cut up a piece of the paper and just fold it so that there's like a little bit of journaling in there. But before I tuck it somewhere, hold on, I want to make it look like a tag. So I'm using this little paper punch. And if you want to know where to find it, I will link it below in my favorites. And now it looks like a little tag. Let's put that aside for now, see? And then this will be tucked onto or into this top pocket. Now this glue that I'm using, you guys, I usually love this brand, but I happen to get this particular bottle at a dollar store. And I'm not liking it because it's not the same as the original one that I get like sometimes at Michael's. For some reason, this one seems to be buckling the pages. So I'm not loving it. But anyways, for the tutorial purposes, I'm using this. So now you can see we have so many areas where we can tuck things in. So we've got the spot here. We have this large pocket that we had at the front. Then we have a little pocket here, and then we've got the tuck in there, and we also have this large pocket. So I like that this one can accommodate something larger. This can extend as far as this one. Oh, and I almost forgot this pocket here as well. So many pockets from one little fold. And I just really love how that's turning out. So of course, you know, you can decorate a little bit further. I'll show you what I did in the last video where I shared the pockets. And of course you can make them with any papers you have in any themes. So this one, I added a little trim to the top there. And I think that's about all I did with this one. So again, love how it's turned out. You can add this to any page. In case you didn't see the video where I showed this project, I added one page to my ideas book. We're working on this. If you don't know anything about it, I will link it below, where we're making pages and adding different ideas to them to be able to reference back to later. So anyway, so see how nice this would look on this page, and this one opens up this way, and the one I showed you before opens up that way. And the other thing about this particular page that we just made, depending on how you glue it down, so if I were to glue it here and add glue on 3 sides, then it becomes an additional tuck on the side, and then you still have this pocket that we just made. And then how I added it on that side is I glued it on, no, not there, on 2 sides. And then it opens up on this side, but then you have a tuck like this as well. So I love the versatility of this flip out pocket. It's interactive as well. And then you've got lots of spaces to tuck ephemera in. I think it's perfect for Happy Mail as well, because you could send that out to you know, a friend loaded up with goodies, and it fits perfect in an envelope if you're not doing an embellishment that's too thick. So anyways, I hope you liked the quick video. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to check the links that I've mentioned below. I will link everything down, and use your discount codes if you wanted to join the Making and Creating Club with Digital Collage Club. And thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by.